Alright. Well, after a lot of chaos, over Christmas, I decided to not record as much. I did record a bit, didn't get around to uploading it as I wanted to. I went over to my friends in another country, so I was away for a bit. Played EU5 with them, and it was fun, but I've been introduced to many bugs that can strike, and effectively they can just decimate your country. So in that regard, I think I'm going to wait for them to fix a fair few of the bugs before making another run in another game, and I'll start a new one. Probably be Milan again. I quite like playing as Milan in Italy. We've got a decent amount of flavour, and they also have a decent starting position as well. So we'll go with that. In the meantime, I've been getting back into, well, been in January I should say. I came back, immediately ended up ill, been recovering from that, then I think I went ill again like last week. This is like early February now, and I've got some bits and pieces to do with tax, getting back into the swing of things, so I'd like to get back into recording. But yeah, I've been getting into Abiotic Factor, I've been playing far too much Dynasty Warriors Origins, and by the time I realised how much I was playing that, which I could have recorded, yeah, I've pretty much nearly 100%ed that game. So, mostly done on that front, I'm afraid. Including the DLC. So yeah, I've been getting back into Abiotic Factor. This has been a very fun, sandboxy game. And I'm trying the hardcore difficulty, which normally I play on normal. I think I upped it to hard at one point. The hardcore puts it on apocalyptic, and oh wow, that's a different thing. I made it to the first antiverse, which we'll get into in a bit, but it's a whole different game this, and it becomes very difficult, and I'm highly looking forward to it, but I do not think I'm going to complete it on hardcore. Hardcore is just, this is it. Scientist dead, scientist is dead. End of. I'll start a new world. Maybe we'll keep going till either I'm bored, which is more likely, or the game's actually completed. Of which I've never completed this game, and it's still being expanded upon, so yeah. But we don't have any sandbox settings changed at all, I don't think. Okay, so that we probably won't use a home world, to be honest. They're not yeah, they're not the most amazing thing. They're nice to live in at times, but too fast. Well, respawn penalties are, well, yeah. May as well lose everything because your inventory gets quite big. But for anyone who doesn't know what this game is, if you know what the SCP Foundation is, it's basically you're brought in on your first day and they are under attack. And that shit goes wrong quick. I quite like the summer intern, just complete blank slate. But you can get pre-set up things and you can pick different points and things. I quite like getting all the points myself. We won't be picking too much. I want to try Night Owl because I normally play with narcolepsy, which gives tons of points, which is great. Other than you are sleeping all the time and you have to take a bed with you. I'll try Night Owl. I want to level Sneak and see how far I can get with that. And this might be the only way we end up winning the game, is from this. This is incredibly useful but costs so many points I don't think we're going to be able to get it. What did I have? I had Buff Brainiac and I think I took dry skin for 3 extra points to take a light eater. They will eat less often, but we will need to drink more, which is so much better than slow healer. Slow healer is probably a death sentence. Yeah. I don't know, does it force it in that order? Oh, there we go. So buffs, debuff. We get +1 level to strength, +2 to sneaking, and there are things in this game. But we're not taking lead belly this time, so we will... The fuck shifted for that noise? Okay. Like before, I think I ended up taking like, self-defense, lead belly. I think I've taken thick-skinned before. Plus thick-skinned might be better. %60% required is... Oh, that was it. I wanted weathered, not light. I'd take thick-skinned and hearty appetite as well. We eat more, we drink more, but we less chance of bleeding and weathered. I don't want that. Fear of violence is terrible as well. Instead of hearty appetite, slow learner, and weak bladder, learning things 20% slower isn't great. Failure would be. Like, bleeding can be awful. Yeah. We'll just do this. Weathered, I think, is going to do me very well. So, welcome to Abiotic Factor. Oh, seems to have loaded in.
I don't think... Ah, you're stuck here too, eh? I came down from level 8 for a coffee, and now I'm locked in here for God knows how long. It'll be those fools on level 3 overreacting again. Looks like Jaeger's typical. See if you can let him in. Maybe he knows what's happened, but take your time. He's insufferable.
So, you end up talking to NPCs quite a bit, so I'll try and be quiet through that, but I might end up doing bits and pieces. Good. We will take the carbuncle. Various things in this game are, in fact, radioactive, so we do have to be careful. Throwing net. We have no other way to kill that thing at the moment, I don't think. We do not have a weapon. So that was a pest. These of various different things. I'm going to turn the sound down a little bit. Sounds quite loud. I can hear the fans really well. Toolbox. We got a screwdriver, which is really important. No, we are not killing things with the screwdriver. But we can now take furniture. So you can see in the top new ideas are being formed, which means we can learn different crafting things. There is no reason to test with the net, because we will not get any levels or really anything of value from it. Here is a light for later on. But yeah, effectively there has been a breach and we need to escape the facility. There are various things we can learn from emails and things like that, so now I know how to make a shiv. you should tear apart as much as you possibly can. A kitchen knife, off scrap. We have our first, technically, a weapon. Does 3 damage, which is nothing. I'll hit this button.
Hello?
It's all me. God, they go so quick. I'm not used to them, like, flying at me quite that quick yet. There is a pest. I want to go through this door. I don't know why I picked that flashlight up. We have one. Look, here there is a desk leg. Shut up, TV. You are funny to annoy people with, but don't annoy me. I don't know. If I throw this, can I? Okay. That works quite well.
You're going to leave me standing here?
Yes, insufferable. But I quite like the nets. If I can do this instead of stomping them, that's so much better. You can see I'm getting XP, and I get the carcass afterwards to tear things apart. So, I won't need a desk lamp. That's why I have to pick it up. So, let's drop everything that is radioactive. Loop the bin. Loop the bin. There was a hose in there. So we couldn't open this door up from this side. So some doors you can only open up from the other side.
If Jaeger thinks I'm crawling through the vents to let him in, he's got another thing coming.
Good, the door's open.
They always pick the worst possible time to lock the place down. Kinetics were running a perforation experiment. I know it. Dr. Varenkov is too impatient. And look what's happened.
So, here we have the idea counter. That's all. Turn down sound effects. That might be it. Yeah, it sounds like it will be. Yeah, that's better. And you have to figure out which items are probably going to make. The plastic shield I know is a cafeteria tray, for example. I think it's going to be cloth and probably duct tape. There we go. Now we can craft a plastic shield, but we need a crafting bench. So we need to go grab some of the stuff and bits and pieces and put everything together. We can make storage crates to store things in. Although, plastic I think is actually quite hard to come by early on, but we'll find out. Vacuum. Oh, it's cut. Right, our food should have cooked, so we can grab that for some cooking XP. And put the next thing on. You know what, I want to keep the carbuncle. We'll make a carbuncle hat out of it. And at least.
Someone needs to sort this out.
Here we have some spare computers. Let's drop their computer parts. Don't need this quite yet. I will need that. That should allow me to make the crafting map. Likelihood is I will play most of this game
never tell you what's gone
from this room. I will probably do a lot of it from here. We will see.
Did we meet on the
I do not like moving things around. It's quite difficult and annoying. So it's unlikely I'll do so. If I do, I will do it off camera.
I
It
can't
is
work under these
generally
conditions.
too much. Otherwise, would you shut up? I don't have to listen to you for the game, and then you just don't shut. Oh, there is this apron and hat we can wear, so we don't get blood build up, and we can cut things quicker. Great.
Hello? Over here.
Probably pipe. There we go. Anvils are really useful, very hard to come by. Why is the pipe radioactive?
You going to leave me standing here?
I will probably try and build at least something of everything, at least one of everything, because there's just so much
Someone
that
needs
needs
to sort this
other
out.
things built. We need this to
Hurry!
open the door. And now he's quite worried for some reason. I wonder why. So I want a few
You
more
need to
nets for
open
no
the door
particular reason.
now.
Oh, here you go. God, this thing's vicious on her difficulty. So we have access to the rest of the facility now. I'm gonna have to use nets a lot around the facility at the moment. Because, wow.
Oh my god, what happened to Jaeger? He didn't deserve that. I mean, not really. I'm going to wait here. It's not safe out there. I'm too old for this. I've had just about enough of this.
Oh, don't worry, we got ages yet, mate.
I'm going to wait here.
Okay,
It's
so
not
we've looped
safe
back
out
around in the
there.
conversation. So, I'm gonna cook my stuff up. If we can, we need a bit more plastics. So something we can do is we can apparently get a table, even though we had a 71% chance of breaking the damn thing. Wow. Can we break the tables, please? Thank you. It didn't give me plastic scrap. That is impressive. I have gained so many tables. Another room here with a locked door. We can break into later. Tables here to break. Looks like it's just going to give me metal scrap. So this is what I mean by plastic scrap can be a bit harder. I think I've gotten, like, overly lucky with these tables. Can we break them? Scrap. Yeah. Yep. Anyway. And another thing to package that will give more ideas. This is done. You can burn things, so it is not advisable to leave everything running all the time. Okay. Cloth scrap, we will need that. In here, there is another friend snacking on the ice cream.
It's Arctic. Or is it just me?
Drop. Even if you don't pick something up, you can still get ideas and things. is very good to just try and grab everything else. So for example, there's stuff in the vending machines and we can buy things and we will buy them. Desk. Duct tape. Somehow missed. Coffee table. But this I would really, really like to get packaged. Nice. We can already make a bed. We don't need to cook everything now. I'll store a little bit of it in the bins so that the radioactive stuff is away from us, but if we click this it will just delete everything. It isn't the end of the world. As you can see, we're not too hungry, we're not too thirsty. But we will need to find a pan to cook things on, because there is only so much water that is left in the sinks that we can drink. Out here, there is more water.
Attention.
And this chap.
Enhanced security protocols are now in
But
effect.
most water is tainted.
Please locate security personnel and follow evacuation procedures.
Look, I don't know what's going on. They don't tell me squat on a good day, and this isn't a good day. But if the big voice says get out, I'd do what she says. Elevators are dead, so head for the main tunnel in manufacturing on level 2. There's maps over there. But me, I'm staying right here. Reckon I'm leaving here? I don't think so. Radio's dead, half the doors are buggered, and now there's these little hoppy things everywhere. You're on your own. But if anything you like turns up, come see me for a trade. You like peas? Saw a bunch of eggheads heading to the silos on level 3 earlier. Tried to tell them about manufacturing, but they weren't having a bar of it.
Let's take our skull and trade that for an employee locator. I've never gotten one. I'm certain it'll be helpful to find.
Unless you can move on, you're going to end up as Tucker for some frilly pig leg drongo from God knows where. Not a good look. You're smarter than that. Or you should be. I've seen those science team paychecks. Facilities looking pretty rough, and you're hanging around like a bad smell. I'd be looking at pushing through to manufacturing if I were you, but I'm not. So, that's on you. Still stuck here, huh? How about those life choices? Anyway, it's time you got on your bike, I reckon. Smart sort like you. Science your way out of here. Reckon I'm leaving here? I don't think so. Radio's dead, half the doors are buggered, and now there's these little hoppy things everywhere. You're on your own. But if anything you like turns up, come see me for a trade. You like peas?
Okay, so that's how this works. It just shows you outlines when you're vaguely close. That's cool.
I thought I was there, but I'm still here, am I? I'm here, but she's there? I have seen death here. I locked it in with everyone else. Am I there too? We can't go this way. You don't want to. There must be another way out. Manufacturing? I can't remember. I'll follow you soon. Through manufacturing. When I'm back. When I've returned from where I am. I have seen death here.
So that medkit will be useful later. Might also be a good way to store a few items, actually. Hey, while I think about it, why don't I take these? I have to store medical things. I could grab a couple of them. What about these toolboxes? Found glue. Oh, we don't want the screwdriver. We want the toolbox and the glue. So, with the glue, drop this. Pipes and pressure gauge. Not completely out of time yet before we are going to get screwed. I've already told myself it was. I said all 3 pieces and then still built it wrong. So this gives us a pipe club, which is a blunt weapon. But it is, however, better than our desk leg. A desk leg is a blunt weapon with 7 damage instead of 8, but durability is only 18. If I pick up the pipe club is 30, so durability is kind of like 50-50 on whether you're going to use it or not, but obviously 30 is better than 70. These side doors as well. Press this button for. Let's take circuit board. Take the toolbox. I know what Alice is talking about, but we'll find that later if I live long enough. Hopefully I do, but we'll see. There is a lot of ifs in there. Toolbox. Toolbox, can I just store anything? Can. Let's store that in it. I think the best thing I can do is to just grab some toolboxes quickly. Store my medical medicine cabinet. Another medicine cabinet in there we can get. Skills, by the way. We have sprinting, strength, throwing, sneaking, blunt, sharp, accuracy, reloading, fortitude, crafting, construction, first aid, cooking, agriculture, and fishing. I will try and max out a large chunk of this. Reloading is just reloading things, so this is just time. Fortitude, there is a cheesy way to do it, so this is kind of time as well. Crafting, it's just crafting things, and we will want to get as far as we can for it, I think, so mostly time. Construction is cheesable, we could do it now, so we might. First aid. I mean, it's probably quite useful for what we're doing. Cooking is great as well. Agriculture is pretty good. Fishing. I'll probably have to do a lot of this off camera, but fishing would be pretty good, I think. So fishing, cooking, agriculture, I'll probably do off camera. If I start pushing anywhere at any point, I will obviously come back on camera. If I'm just doing background things, just training some skills, I will show you what I'm doing and then just go off camera for it, because yeah, it'll take some time. The only 2 you can't do, the only 3 you can't do off camera so easily is blunt, sharp, and accuracy. Sneaking, there's AFK spots. Throwing's not as easy off camera, but is certainly doable. Apparently you get more XP for throwing things further, and this might very well be a very cheap way we continue through the game, is throwing. We'll see. Sneaking, some of the late game stuff, once you get blunt and you get some levels in either blunt or sharp, you get your sneaking up, you hit so hard that you just murder. And there are ways to dodge a lot of bullets as well, so there's some interesting paths you can take on how you want to play and increase damage output to things before they hit you. I have one-shot some of the more later enemies just because it was easy enough to do so. Give me this toolbox, because I want... You know what? I'm going to kill this person. If you hit anything with an item, it does reduce durability. Come on. Thank you. We can repair durability, but we will need the repair bench to do so, which requires an anvil, which are quite difficult to get early on. There is one, but we're not getting it immediately. But take the first aid. There's stuff in it too. We will come back for that. So this can be our very early storage area. The medical stuff. We might just make tons of medical stuff and just store it here and take out what we need when we need it. That might be an idea. In terms of storage for like the toolbox, it's kinda hard to tell what we should. Because I don't need this stuff at the moment. I should make a shield. It will not be a very good shield, but I should make... we could make a peakery. So if we had another peakery skull, we could make a helmet, which gives +1 cold resistance. We have not come across cold resistance yet, but we will soon enough. Now know how to make a healing syringe with whatever antivirus suite. But we need a long sofa. We need some cloth, and that makes a bed. We do have a sofa, and I'm surprised we don't have any. There's 2 planks. There's the sofa. And there's another 2 planks. So let's make a bed as well. A drop club. We're happy with the pipe club for a minute. When we got set up with a little bit of food and a decent-ish way to get water, I will probably pick this up. Put this down. And as you can see, you get construction XP. So I might level this up quite a bit early on, because there's no chance of breaking this now. So you can just continually get construction XP. Really, really quickly like that. So construction, for example, we're already nearly at level 5. You can package small deployable devices for that's nice. Really simple to get construction XP. It's probably the easiest thing to get to level 20. If you didn't notice, by the way, XP is more like exponential, so 91.6 thousand is quite a lot to get to, but it is doable. There are things in there, enemy, but don't need to do them. I still haven't made that shield. We made a bed in the end. I want this. You can make cloth scrap from paper scrap, and paper can be made from planks of wood. So there's an interesting way of getting crafting XP. Take planks of wood, which you tend to get quite a few of, turn them into paper, paper into cloth, and cloth into nets. And then I think you can scrap the net using the repair and salvage station. Anvil. We will need another power supply unit. more energy bricks. Energy bricks you will find are quite useful at various stages in the game. Getting to the point where we are kind of hungry. Eat a few of these and get. If I'd eaten the other thing, I could have cleared up my inventory a bit better. So, up here we have more officers. You do have to be careful of nighttime because the power will go out. I'm hoping these filing cabinets we do not break. We will need a filing cabinet. And they are really, really good for storage as well. Broke them both. Yay. Ah, water cooler. There we go, that's some water dealt with for a while. Oh, you little shit. Come on. It's breaking the table doing that. There we go. More radioactive stuff. Pens, binders, paper, books, and Dr. Derek Mance.
Dr. Derek Mance reporting. Research Director, Gate Cascade Research Facility. Originating in Antiverse 2, IS-171 is a stationary, sessile entity that traps its food with a retractable tentacle. The experience of being caught is rather like being attacked by an angry pizza. It presents no real threat, but leaves an enduring, not entirely unpleasant smell on anything it touches. Suggestions for possible applications include perfume, industrial scents, and olfactory-based crowd control weapons.
Not sure what he meant by the crowd control weapon. Wooden planks. We'll have to come back around to pick up this stuff, to be honest. I think these two-seaters count as, good as well. I should probably put this here because sometimes it is a dog. Do not like the dogs. Or fuck around with the dogs. Dogs are deadly in this as well. Okay, so we got another skull.
Soldiers came through. They locked down manufacturing. Wanted information about the silos on level 3. They weren't gatekeepers. They were something else. I couldn't tell them anything. But if you can find a power cell, we can use the forklift to open the door. Get out of here through the surface tunnel. Try level 3. The power cells. Energy research team. They weren't gatekeepers. Someone else, not government, heading for the silos.
That was dumb of me to not have that there.
If you can get out of here, send help. Try level 3. The power cells. Energy research team. Oh, I thank you. I mean it. I just need a moment. I'll be good, yeah?
Okay, so he's bandaged now. Something I didn't
thank
know
you.
when I first played through this.
I mean it. I just need a moment. I'll be good, yeah?
I didn't know you could bandage him. Which is really, really useful. I think we take the water cooler back now. You've probably noticed I'm gaining strength as well. That is because I have entered into the slightly heavy section. So the bar at the bottom, which is showing how much encumbrance I have, if you enter the yellow section, you will gain strength as you do things. If you enter the red section, you will not. And you will... in these sections, you won't gain stamina quite as easily back. Quite slow to regenerate. Whereas in the light section, you will regenerate stamina back quite well. So we still have a bit of a storage problem. But we have a water cooler to hold some water in. Or various liquids. It was really dumb that I didn't have the plastic shield on. I mean, why not? Put these here and the metal scrap. Still tons of stuff that we don't have. So he wants us to head this way, really. As you can see, there's quite a few people in this section. Oh, I need to check. Oh, and it was just a hello, so I'm certain there'll be more nonsense coming through. Right, got a desk phone. Email terminal. So, I'm jumping through these a bit quickly. I'm gonna slow down soon and actually read through them, and I won't go away and make it so you guys can't read it. Probably need. Another doggo. More stuff in there, I'm certain of it.
I thought they were coming to help, but they weren't gatekeepers. They started shooting. I wasn't trained for this. I'm just a receptionist. I heard the radio, something about level 3. I'd stay away if I were you. Hide somewhere. But not here, all right? Close the door. I heard the radio, something about level 3. I'd stay away if I were you.
Yeah, he's kind of lost it. So. I kind of want to pick up everything, and it's really quite difficult to pick up absolutely everything. Because again... Come on, you little shit. Ah, thank you. Saved me some time and trouble. Nice that they don't know how glass works. We can grab all of that. Also, these blue pads, we need to figure out how to hack things first. Which, of course, will come in time. There is a filing cabinet, and we didn't get it. And now there is a floating plant. Hopefully we get this one. Okay. We got ourselves a filing cabinet. That is... Get this one. Wonderful. Drop that. So we're going to take all this downstairs. Once again, storage and putting things away would be great right about now. If we have somewhere to store things, that will solve most of our problem, other than the slightly, at the moment, secondary problem to clean food and water. Enough water coolers around that we don't have a problem, and there's enough enemies to cook but there also is a large cabinet. Put it here for a minute. Apparently we are still well fed, but let's eat this. We can cook some more. Fine. Get rid of the radiation plus. So armor wise, we have this makeshift chest plate idea, which was any filing cabinet, cloth, and duct tape. Makeshift chest plate for 4 armor total, which is really, really good right now. But weight carrying capacity will be great as well. That takes our chef apron. It's fine. We don't need the chef's apron immediately. The carbuncle helmet we will probably make now as well for a minute. Okay, that's weird. Interesting that it's degraded. Yeah, I don't want to deal with carbuncles at the moment, and the only other way to deal with them is 2-level sneaking. Isn't great. Once we can make our own little chef thing, that would be amazing. We will have more than one place we can cook things, not just this one hob with the rest of it crushed. If this wasn't crushed by other stuff, there'd be 8 places to cook thing. But it is crushed. Another. This guy. Oh, can we break it? No. Just breaking the nut. Okay, so the nighttime is now coming slowly. I'm gonna start using this bin for the radioactive stuff. We don't need to cook absolutely everything at least. So that's a good, nice sign. In a minute, we will start trying to make our way through offices, and we'll steal a few more filing cabinets. Probably move everything into one now. Turn away. Did I have cloth scrap on me? Or have I used it all? I think I've used it. Ah. What we can do is we can take our wood planks, turn that into cloth scrap. Apparently we know how to make paper. What was I making with this cloth scrap again? Has it gone out of my... I wanted the cloth scrap for something. The other very problematic thing at night is the robots come to life. So now the robots are active. I do not want to mess with a robot right now. Not even vaguely. A water bottle would be really good. Taking a bakery. So it's probably this. Oh. Death flag, skull, duct tape. 2 duct tape. Duct tape's craftable with some glue, strap, and ethanol. Oh, we can make a makeshift cooking strap and staplers. That would be. I'm gonna want a lot of these bolts. Oh, and we can already make a fishing rod. I'm gonna have to keep track of like everything I can make. I will have to make everything because I cannot remember crafting recipes. I will try and look up as little as possible. These darts are good. All become very dark now. Tell?
Do or don't, it's all the same to me.
That's a robot. We're not messing around. Oh,
All vacant perforations will be
to be honest, I'm
resettled
very tempted to
in
just
3, 2, 1.
just
Reset
wait
complete.
out the night, do some cooking. What was I doing with it? Honestly, don't remember.
I love coffee in my coffee hole.
And here is the co-worker. I could kill the co-worker. Apparently he is a very good source of human skulls. That feels unfair though. I'm getting to the point where we're a bit thirsty, so let's grab some more. I'm not entirely tired either. By now, I would have expected to have to use the bed once or twice. Decent-ish. Quite nice. And I think I should make a... Oh, I can make a carbuncle balloon already as well, which reduces pack weight. I don't know if pens are renewable or where I would get them. Luckily we don't need makeshift frying pan. Makeshift cooking pots. Ice cream... I don't know why we know of this stuff. Oh, I guess we figured it out by picking up ice cream, so we know what it's made of by picking it up. Landing cushion. And a cloth rope. Oh, it just creates a downward slide. Can't actually climb it down. Okay. Oh, we had something cooking. Okay, so we're at the end of the night. The robots will go back to their positions. Isn't that a funny joke? Let's set as a respawn point. So the night was about 10-15 minutes long, according to recording. I'm being quite slow in the initial setup, but we now need to go... Ah, I was going to create more throwing nets. That's what I was going to do. Okay. So the next thing I think I will do is go back through the email terminals that we were looking at and actually properly read them instead of just running through them all. And we will go tackle Office. An Office will have more filing cabinets for storage that will be greatly beneficial. It'll also have a lot more pens to make into and rubber band balls, and we
I
can
may
make that
need to go.
a crossbow and makeshift bolts. And we really a lot of makeshift bolts because we are going to have a crack at the robot out there at some point soon, and I do not want to find out how much it's going to try and bugger me, because it will. I have already seen how scary the newer stuff, some of the stuff is in this. Instead of like hitting me once, it tries to hit me 3 times in rapid succession, and I did not have armor, so I'm pretty certain could have probably done about 3/4 of my health, which is all I had about at the time. I'd rather not find out if it got me. But with this level of armor, we're gonna want to head towards the makeshift set sooner rather than later as well, so hopefully we find enough of that in the office to make that stuff, figure out how to do it. I think we're just missing magazines now. Take that as an extra weapon in case this starts to break. Because if we're going through office, well, actually we've got enough glue and things now. Right, toilet is required. So we will do that before we go. This side is nearly perfectly safe. Oh look, a cupboard of storage. You coming out, buddy? There we go. Hey, where's my knife? These guys aren't too deadly. You can hear more of them in the next room over, but 3 in the women's room. Don't need all that food either. More than enough. Eat that for some more inventory space. Yeah, up to office now. That is the angry robot that hasn't put itself away yet. It is on its way to put itself away, but it has not put itself away. So, office is here. This angry robot has put itself away. Again, you were gonna make some throwable nets, Kieran. Hit the dead one. Okay. Ends. Go. Tech and plastic scrap. Keyboard. Plug strips, portable stoves. Full. Plenty of filing cabinets for storage. And these cubicles. Best. Come on. Thank you. So, preferably I want to grab these large ones. but ones, oh, these medium ones are okay, I guess. We are going to need another pipe club at some point. May as well. There you go, we got 2. Pretty certain in the cubicle. Can find magazines here. There we go, we got a large one. 2 large ones. Be much better. There's some huge ones here that would be preferable, but alas. Not really fussed about the small ones. I think we got a decent chunk of plastic scrap as well. Yeah, some. Ah, we should buy a plushie as well. Now we have a slushy bomb idea. There's cooking pot. There is stove, but it requires a reinforced hose. Oil for more ideas. There is a fridge here, which would be great for us to bring downstairs. Because we can store our food in it, and it will last a bit longer. So best thing I can probably do now. Grab these large filing cabinets, run them downstairs, store my stuff in it, and come back up, grab more filing cabinets, go back and forth. So when I start the next episode, we will go back through the emails that I didn't read properly. As well, and I will try and slow down the game a bit. We're doing well. Don't need to play this fast anymore. And we can... I'll probably reorganize the storage a bit as well. So there's like an electronics filing cabinet, there's other bits and pieces. Most of our stuff will probably be stored in filing cabinets until I can be bothered to do something else. I will reorganize that off camera most likely. Let's go grab the fridge and a few other filing cabinets. There's a few other things that happen with skills as well. For example, stamina is actually governed by sprinting. So if you sprint more, you have more... if you have more sprinting, you have more stamina to do things with as well. Strength governs your carrying capacity as well, for example. another. We'll come back, try more in a bit, because there are more enemies here. I won't leave it too long. There was someone up high as well, but we haven't met. Standing. Standing person up there. I'm not sure if I remember who that is. I was going to pick up the fridges while I was going to be numbered. Standing. I really don't remember. But now that we found a cooking pot as well, that does make our food and water needs much easier. Because you can boil away 1,000, let's call them milliliters. You can boil away 1,000 milliliters of water to 250 clean from tainted. 1,000 tainted to 250 clean. Great. I have an office. You're in the gym, aren't you? I am honestly unsure who that might be. I'm gonna pick up... Where did I drop my... hub? Definitely didn't drop it like here, right? Oh, it is in the kitchen. I bought another solution. Silly me. Temporary relief from heat. That's interesting. I don't think I'm going to need extra relief from heat though. We are going over my 1 hour shortly. So I will end the recording in a second. We'll go through the emails when I start this. Oh, well, I'll go make a drink. Then we'll go through the emails when I'm back, and we'll clear out the rest of it. I don't think I'll rearrange the storage situation just yet. I will probably do it once. Oh, words. I'll probably rearrange the storage situation once I've properly gone off camera and I don't feel like thinking. As things start respawning within 3 days, well, I guess it doesn't matter. No, I'll sort the storage situation out. Get it up and going now, properly. Okay, so I'll just organise it. See you next time.